Leicester Till I Die TV. Watch and subscribe on YouTube and listen on your podcast platform.
Oh, Matt Elliott here.
Hi, Alan Smith here.
Hey guys, Ian Hume here.
Hi everybody, Jerry Taggart here.
Be sure to watch
Chris and Leicester Till I Die TV
For all the latest Leicester City news and information.
You can also subscribe on YouTube and various social media channels.
for the latest updates and news on Leicester City Football Club.
Come on, you foxes!
Back of the net.
It didn't happen in 49, 61, 63 or 69 when they reached the final. But the class of 2021 have delivered. Leicester City are FA Cup winners at last and are history makers at Wembley.
A modern day football miracle. They have blown their rivals away. They have blown us all away in truth. Premier League champions 2016, the amazing Leicester City!
Leicester Till I Die TV. Your first choice for everything Leicester City. Tune in and join in now.
And now, here's your host.
Right, Chris. All right there. Good afternoon. How are we doing? I got the first afternoon right. Probably be saying good night for the rest of the show. You know me. I'm never used to working at this time. I'm usually in bed. I wish. Oh, it's Leicester Till I Die TV. A big hello to you. If you want to watch us, you can catch us if you follow me on Twitter at LeicesterTID, or if you're in the Facebook group, and if you are also and I've just been distracted then. If you are also on the Facebook group, it's Leicester Till I Die. On YouTube, Leicester Till I Die TV. And then we've also got the full podcast range if you are interested. This is what we've got this afternoon, though.
Till I Die Watchalong show. Join in the chat and don't forget to subscribe.
And it's live.
Well, I remember just checked myself, but I think I am. I don't know how I'll be at the end of this game. The only thing I can predict is Kane's going to score. You know that. And, Amanda says, please for Arsenal, you beauties. I think that might be falling on a few deaf ears. I just want to win for us. Hedon, hi, how the devil are you? And Doug's in the house. Probably means we'll be getting some jokes in a minute. Yeah, I don't mind because it makes my jokes look funny. Anyway, got a special guest just popped on now. Let's bring him in and say hi to Anthony. Hello, sir. How are you?
I'm good, mate. I'm good. I'm a bit surprised by that lineup, I'll be honest. I was expecting a rotation, not that much.
I mean, is it me, or do my eyes deceive me, or has he got two strikers on?
He's got two strikers, and Samare's appeared again, which is good to see. Hopefully, everything that was going on in his private life is all sorted now.
Yes.
To me, this is a game. I hate the expression. This is a true like free hit for us. There's no pressure on us.
Yes.
All the pressure is on Tottenham. So I'm quite for a change, quite positive heading into a game.
To be honest with you, I am 100% in agreement with you. Like you say, free hit is a bit of a iffy word, but we say we're not going to get anything in the league now. I mean, you know, the Newcastle, Everton, and Villa games sort of have damped out any sort of minor hope we had of maybe getting 7th. So it's all got to be in the Europa League Cup. And Europa League Cup, did I say Europa Conference League? Honestly, this is not gin. I wish it was. It's just water. That's what we've got to be going for, isn't it?
Yeah, it is, and it's our route back into Europe, and also it's a chance of some silverware. But I don't know if you've just seen Brendan's press conference saying that Dewsbury Hall's picked up an injury, which is why he's been rested today. And it's like it's going to be labelled unlucky, and I know Brad for sure will. But it's like he's played him 19 games in a row. It's like I think me and you were having this conversation, Chris, a while ago. It's like eventually, if you're going to play a player, no matter how fit or unhealthy they are, if you play a player like that week in, week out, it's a matter of time before they pick up an injury.
Oh, yes. I mean, he was rotating everything except Maddison, Tillemans and Dewsbury Hall, and one of them was bound to get injured at some point.
He's also got his hip problem again, which is being rested for precautionary reasons. It just doesn't fill me with confidence, because the fact we've heard precautionary before, and then he goes away for about a month, and we don't see or hear anything of him. I'm hoping it's not too bad. I just have no faith in the fact that they say a week; it will probably be a month.
Yeah, well, this is the worrying thing, because I say that he was overplaying them, and I'm not surprised. And I just hope that's not the case, because I think it is. I think he will sort of get a bit of stick, but. Welcome along, Ant. Fellow Leicester City channel, give a shout out to people where you are and where you can be found. And I will be adding this into the description below on YouTube later on after the show. So,
Ant's Leicester fan channel, I normally go home and away. Today I've had something that's popped up that meant I couldn't go to the Spurs game, but normally do match day vlogs home and away and previews, and might get quite opinionated videos regarding Leicester.
I tell you what, if you've not seen it yet, Ant's post-match videos are a thing to behold and enjoy. That's all I'll say. Doug says Brendan's been watching Leicester Die, Ant's Leicester fan channel. Maybe he has. It'd just be like Leicester to go out and win it now, won't it? We'll come on to predictions in a second, Rennie. Although Hayden's sticking with what he said at 6-1. I'll take that. 6-1 Leicester. I was just checking then. I was just checking.
Flashbacks from a few years ago.
Oh, yes. Yeah. There's always goals. It's never going to be a 0-0. So this is the team that he's picked. I mean, I thought there might be 2 up front, but Sky have sort of gone a 4-2-3-1-1 or something, I believe. 4-2-3-1, I think they've gone for on Sky. I mean, Perez is back. The 3 that we were talking about, like we've said, a couple of them have been rested, and I think Tillemans needed the rest as well. Thoughts on the team, Ant?
Yes, rotated, and it's like we say, this isn't the priority today, and the fact that we can put out a team imagine saying this 5-10 years ago, but we could put out a team like this whilst rotating 8 players. Yes. And like that, this is still a very decent side with some very capable players in it. I'll tell you what, the one thing that does worry about me is that Albrighton at right back against Son, one of the best wingers in the league, against Albrighton, who isn't a right back, if we're being honest, and defensively very suspect. So that worries me slightly.
But Albrighton at right back, like you say, always worries me. I think he's always got a penalty in him when he plays at right back. But hey, we'll see. I mean, again on Sky, they've got sort of Castagna in that role and Thomas on the left and Albrighton just ahead of him. So, like I say, these days it's hard to you see the team and it's hard to sort of guess which way it's going. But thoughts on Mendy? I mean, I like him, but I think he may turn around and say bugger off in the summer.
Well, he wanted to go on deadline day, didn't he? And it fell through. So, which is why he's not in the European squad. And he's a good squad player to have. But if we want to go on to that next level, I think we do need to be looking slightly sort of above that that level of player. And I do think he's a tidy player. He does the job well for us. But if he does go, not going to be one of those players that you lose any sleep over.
No. I mean, we have also obviously still got Chowdhury. Now, that to me is, I'm a little bit confused on that because Chowdhury, I think he's good enough to play that holding midfield role in Europe. Brendan had nothing but praise for him after the Liverpool game when he was actually played out of position in defence. We've not seen him since.
It makes me think like the way that it was the Watford game, wasn't it, where he called him like the Leicester Mascherano. Then the Liverpool game, he was all like songs and dances about him, and then all of a sudden he's just disappeared off the face of the earth. It's like it makes me think like there's more going on than we know behind the scenes with Chowdhury.
I think there always has been, hasn't there? Unfortunately, Rene's actually said, now I've changed my mind from 2-1 to Spurs, maybe 2-1 to Leicester. We've converted you, Rene. No, yeah. I think would it not just be like Leicester to go out and win this?
It would. My only thing is I don't want to help Arsenal out, but at the same time, I never want Leicester to win. But it's like it's a catch-22. If we get
hang on. You never want Leicester to win. You just
I never want Leicester to lose. Sorry.
I'll make a note of that.
But at the same time, you really don't want to help Arsenal out. But you've got to look at it as we're doing it for Leicester, not Arsenal.
Well, yeah. I mean, either way, if we're not helping Arsenal out, we're helping Leicester out.
Yeah.
So you got me at it now. If we're not helping Arsenal out, we're helping Tottenham out.
You sure you haven't got that gin? Are you sure that's not gin in that cup?
Hey, you can talk after what you just said. I think yours was worse. I wish it was gin.
I'm on this.
But okay. I mean, so Thomas is back. Samari, like you say, is a surprise. But I mean, I'm still out. My jury's still out on Perez. I mean, yes, he had obviously, that when he came on, he had that cameo against PSV. But I mean, he's had like 20 minutes in 3.5 years. I thought Brendan had seen the light, to be honest with you, but he's come back and, like I said, had a good 20 minutes, and Brendan must think he's the best thing since sliced bread again.
My thing is, I think Perez. He's not like the world's best player or anything, but he gives you work rate and he'll work hard off the ball. For today's game, where it's a bit of, as Terence said there, that it's a bit of a dead rubber game.
Yeah,
like I don't have a problem with him, and it's like if we're going to praise Albrighton for working hard and like running around a bit, like you've got to give Perez the same sort of credit because he runs as much as Albrighton does and works as hard as Albrighton does.
I'm going to be totally honest with you. I agree. And, you always see his posts on Instagram and Twitter and what have you, where, he's putting a stint in on training. But Rennie says, I don't think... Oh, at Hassan Ali, I don't think he don't like him. He knows he made mistake. Yeah, but everybody's got to have a second chance, Rennie. But I just don't know how many chances... he's up to at the moment. Scott, good afternoon. How the devil are you, sir? Welcome along. So this is the actual both lineups here. And looking at Kane's going to get a cold, don't you? And you've got Son and Miura. If one of those, if Kane doesn't score, one of those two will. I mean, it sends a shiver down my spine just looking at that.
It does, and it's like Kane will always score against Leicester. Like what worries me is, as I've said before, is Son and Lucas Moura. They can change either side, so they'll be like floating in between the left and right throughout the game. Just those running at Albrighton terrifies me, if I'm honest. So, but then it's got Albrighton down as a right winger here. I've seen 3 or 4 different like team maps with us playing three or 4 different formations because I've seen it with a 5 at the back, a 4-4-2, and now a 4-2-3-1. So, like, it's just a roll of the dice of what formation we actually start with.
It is. Well, I saw it, and I was talking to Brad before, and I went, "Oh, don't tell me we're actually playing 2 up front." And he came back and said, "No, don't be silly. Sky have just said it's still 1 up front." But like you say, I mean, It would just be. Oh, I'm just watching Harvey Barnes score when we're against Leeds, so that's cheering me up. Doug, hang on, what's Doug saying here? The other day at the thrift store, I brought an old record album called Sounds Wasps Make. When I got it home and played it, I said to myself, that doesn't sound anything like wasp sounds then. Realised I was playing the B side. Oh. Oh dear. Oh dear, dear, dear. Oh dear.
I don't know what to say to that.
I don't. I mean, I'm gonna say that is definitely going to get a. But that's bad. That's bad. You did hear about the woman who went to the tattooist and said, like, I'd really like a couple of butterflies for my I'm getting married next weekend, and my boyfriend, he collects them and he displays them. He's into butterflies, and he said, "Where did you want them?" He said, "Well, I'd like one on each cheek, please. Bottom cheek." He went, "Oh, butterflies." But yeah. He really loves butterflies. He said, "I'm not really any good at butterflies. They're really difficult because it's very intricate with all the the coloured wings and everything." He said, "I can do bees." She went, "Oh, I don't know. He likes butterflies." He said, "Look, I'm the world's best at bees. I can easily do your bees." She went, "Go on then. I've only got a week to go. I better have bees." She had them done, got married on the wedding night. She got undressed, stood next to the bed, bent down, bottom facing him. He looked at her and went, "Who the bloody hell is Bob?"
No, for God's sake. I knew which way that was going as well as soon as that started.
Hey, blame Doug. Blame Doug. He brought the bees up. Fofana is a world-class player. He certainly is, Rene. And I'm just saying hello to everybody else. The Jet. I don't know where's Brad gone.
I must not be being called Brad. I must have aged about 15 years.
And Jack Linton, hi Chris, how are you, and where are you watching the game today? In my man cave, young man, in my man cave. Gone are the days when I can travel to games, unfortunately. Anyway, if us two want a Leicester win, our third guest definitely wants a Leicester win. Probably because his team isn't winning a lot at the moment. Let's bring him in. Stephen, good evening, good afternoon.
You say your team's not winning a lot. My team's not winning a lot. What's yours been doing all season?
That's not the point. We love our manager. We don't expect to get into Europe.
Mate, I love our manager if he was an elite manager and want us to, and actually can win us a title.
So, in other words, the answer is no, you don't love your manager.
There you go, then.
That's it. So we were just looking at the teams here.
Mm-hmm.
As a neutral, Steve, what do you think of the two sides?
Well, I couldn't say I'm a neutral. Well, that means to say I want both teams to just go for it, and I don't mind the result. Like anyone that plays Leicester, even if it's like an under 18 side, even if it's an under 18 game, and I want Tottenham to lose no matter what it is. Yeah, I feel that Conte will be looking to try and dominate possession in this game. Given the fact that the way Leicester have been this season, I think Leicester will be more trying to sort of hit back on the counter. But obviously the most dangerous part is Son up front. Kane also can cause problems. Them two just together is just a lethal combination. So it'd be interesting to see. But like I'm just used to Spurs doing what Spurs do, which is balls it up.
Well, let us hope so. I did have some bad news, Ant, I'm afraid, and I have to be the bringer of bad news, but it's Jonathan Moss in the middle today. I I did email the PMGOL, is it, asking that could he be swapped for a referee that was in the AFCON at all? Because we don't want another 7 minutes added on, do we?
Oh, I'm just trying to forget that game last time ever happened.
Oh, it was. I mean, I'd actually. I think it was 90 minutes. It was 2-1 to Leicester. I'd come in here to get all the stuff ready to do the post-match show and update the website and Twitter and everything. I heard a cheer. I thought, that's it, full-time whistle gone. And then I heard another cheer, and I'm like, hang on, what's going on? And I went in, and I could not believe it. It's another record we've got, though, Ant, but probably not one that we wanted.
Oh, say that again, sorry.
Sorry, it's another record we've got, but probably not the one we wanted.
Oh, we've got some great records this year, haven't we? We've got this one. We've got the most set pieces conceded.
Yeah.
Most goals conceded in the season, haven't we? I mean, actually, since Evans and Fafana have come back, that's been less bad.
Yeah. We've not even got the most... not been, the least clean sheets anymore. We've gone further up that table, but
good time.
Stephen, I mean, if we win today, that really does help you out. Let's be honest. Is it all for Arsenal about finishing above Tottenham?
No. Well, some fans you get a lot of the fan base that will worry about what Tottenham are doing. A lot of the time, and I've heard numerous times that with some fans that they'll make it perfectly acceptable if as long as we finish above Tottenham, and it's not for me. That's not the main aim for me. The main aim is no matter even if don't get me wrong, I'd love to finish above Spurs, but if we're in fourth and they're in third, it doesn't make a difference. We're in the Champions League. So, and then that should be a push to go further on and then challenge for the league. So, like I said, I'm not too worried about what Spurs are doing. The only reason I'm worried about what Spurs are doing right now is because we're both fighting for the same spot.
Yes.
So, but being above Tottenham, still being on end all, it's about.
You've not done it for a while, though, have you?
No, of course not. We haven't done it for a while, but it's about trying to make sure you're achieving the targets you need to do in order to get back to where we're supposed to be, which is what the club's been based on, which is winning titles. Right?
I mean, looking at the sort of season so far, we'll come to Ant in a second, but talking about the season so far, once you get past Manchester City and Liverpool, everybody's, they could lose any game, they could win any game.
Everyone's been so inconsistent. And here's the thing. Everyone thinks that we might have progressed because, we're fighting for full spot, but no, not really. Because if you look at the Premier League record that we've had, wins, draws, losses, and goals scored, goals against. We've had more goals conceded, this season, though we're supposed to have fixed the defence. Goals scored hasn't been as good, but it might have been improved over the last two games against Man United and Chelsea. If you also think about the wins, the draws and losses, we're back to equal the amount of losses. Probably about one or two, might end up with about one or two more victories. And the only thing we have done is have less draws. But it's not significant progress. So the only thing that really, if you had had the same competition as last season, we'd still be in the same spot around 7th or 8th. If it was, whereas this season, you've had Leicester drop. The teams above us that were above us last season, Leicester, for example, yourselves have dropped off. Man United have dropped off from second. Tottenham have not been as good this year. Wolves have improved this year, I'd say, but West Ham have not been as good this year as well. So they've been focusing more on you. So put those together and take those three teams out of it, which is where puts Arsenal where we are now.
Yeah. I mean, Lee, what am I saying? I've just been messaging Lee, and I'll call you Ant Bradley, whatever. You'll answer to anything, won't you? looking at this season, nobody seems to want that fourth spot. I mean, we've sat here and we know the problems we've had. Brendan hasn't really come out and sort of milked it, but we've obviously had all the injuries. But then, there's clubs, and no disrespect to these clubs, but Man United, Everton, that are having a worse season than us. But when we were struggling earlier on, I thought, West Ham or Wolves, somebody go on and, break that top six, domination again. But nobody seems to want it.
No, they keep dropping the ball. Sorry, I'm laughing because I've got my sound on, and all you can hear is the Leicester fans singing "Who came third in a 2-horse race." It's all you can hear. But no, they don't seem. There's just everyone seems so inconsistent with it, and
it's all right. You can borrow our song. Like, what do you think of Tottenham? If you want to borrow it.
Oh, don't worry, everyone sings that.
I get so excited every single day to know that we're going to make dinner in the air.
It's one of those, like, everyone's been inconsistent, but then we don't deserve to be anywhere near this conversation. I think unless we win the Conference League, I think this season has got to be looked at as a disappointment, if I'm honest.
Definitely. I mean, we've had 2 really good seasons. I mean, a lot of people would say we bottled the top 4, but then
we're not
all the teams have been bottling it this season
when you've not been in the conversation.
But we, in a way, if we looked at this without those 2 fifth place finishes, and we said, like, okay, we finished 9th, 10th, maybe, and we're in the semi-finals of the Europa League, it wouldn't have been a totally bad result.
No, but I think expectations change with with where you are, and also the fact that we've got the 6th most valuable squad in the league with the 6th highest wage bill. I think those expectations change. It's not as if we're like little Leicester anymore, who's coming up on like with a shoestring budget, paying like peanuts compared to everyone else. We are spending money now, so I think that's partly why the expectation changes. And Brendan Rodgers is the 3rd highest paid manager in the league. It's like that. With that, the expectations should be changing.
Yes. It would be remiss of me, because we are playing Spurs, so it would be totally remiss of me, and don't you be laughing at this, young Stephen, because I've got one for Arsenal if I need it, but it would be remiss of me not to do this.
It's time for the Daily Spurs.
How long since Spurs last won a trophy? Well, I can tell you. Thank you for asking. It's 14 years, 61 days, 20 hours, 28 minutes, and 57 seconds. Oh, day! Look out! Nice one, Ant. Nice one.
I'm keeping that there.
And why not? Right, I think we are getting ready to kick off. The logos are playing. Score predictions quickly. And how do you see this going score-wise?
It's a bit of a free hit for us, as I've said. Pressure's all on Spurs. I'm going 3-2 Leicester. Like, we've got nothing. I was saying before, Stephen, I hate the expression, but we've got nothing on this game. Everything's on Thursday, so
you're pretty much on the
go
pitch.
from 10th to 10th with this.
You ain't actually going forward. You ain't actually going to challenge for the Europe, to be honest, and you're not really going to have anything behind you challenging behind you. So you that was sort of one of those teams that pretty much I'm just waiting for the season to be over now.
Yeah. And it's a B team. We're playing a B team today.
Yeah. As I say, it would just be like us to go and win with that team. I've gone 2-1 to Leicester because I can never, ever, in fairness, go against Leicester. Although if he gave me the draw now, I might take it. Steve Lynix, I think, has been smoking something a bit dodgy because he's gone 4-0 to Leicester. Very quickly, Steve, score prediction from yourself. Which way do you see it going?
3-1 Leicester.
Oh, good man, that. Good man. Right, so
you really think I'm going to predict Tottenham to win? I don't care.
I don't. Just give me the moment. Just give me the moment. You know. Right. We're going to do... Oops, hang on if I get the right mouse here. And we'll move that. We're going to get live in one moment. And I think they're going to be coming out on the pitch in a second. As always, all three of us will probably be on a different time, so don't worry about it.
Yeah, we're about to kick off on my one.
I'm still looking
I might
at
have
the
to
team
drop
on
out
mine.
because my stream's just lagging so much because I'm doing both at the same time.
Yes, I've got that. I've got the old internet warning coming up. But yeah, we'll be straight back and we'll do the match straight after this.
Leicester Till I Die Watch Along show. Join in the chat and don't forget to subscribe.
And it's live.
And it is, and they have kicked off. So here we go. They've not kicked off on my stream yet, which kind of sums it all up. But they have kicked off on the graphics
They
there.
kicked off about 40 seconds.
As you can see. Well, nearly 2 minutes in, Ant, and we've not conceded a goal yet, but they have got a corner.
Oh, that's brilliant. My player, them on mine are only just taking a knee, so I'm quite far behind.
I think I'm with you, to be honest with you, because on my actual stream, yeah, they're just taking the knee now, so I think I'm even further back than you.
Yeah, I'm about a minute and 5 seconds. So if someone,
yeah. They just kicked off. I've got two streams up here, and on both of them. But I think the graphic is pretty much up there.
If someone scored, do you want me to keep quiet?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Oh, I only said that it will come up on the thing, but we won't see that as much as hear you if there's any goal. Hayden,
by the way, if it is Leicester scoring, I might go a bit.
4-1 says Hayden.
Yeah, I was going to say it looks like 4-4-1 or 4-2-4-4-2. Definitely not with 5 at the back.
No, no, I didn't think it'd be 5 at the back, to be honest with you. Looking at the players, and I think if it's a 1-1 up front or a 2, it's both the same in effect, aren't they? Really.
Yeah.
Jeff, good evening or good afternoon, good morning, good day, whatever it is over there in the Philippines. Hoping for a good performance and a 2-1 win for City. I think we've all kind of said. That it's I say free hit, and whilst yes we want to win every game, it matter in the big scheme of things? I think we're agreed that it doesn't, aren't we, Ant?
Yeah, it's like you want to keep that winning momentum and feeling, but if we lose today, as long as you don't get spanked, because that's awful for like the squad confidence going into Rome. I think it doesn't matter massively. It's
a chance as well for some of these players to show up, because, like you said, they're not necessarily regular starters. A few of them.
It's one of those games where you can prove yourself to be a starter in the regular.
Yes, yeah. You they may be playing thinking, well, hang on, I might not get into the Roma squad, but if we do beat Roma, then we're going to have a couple of games when there's going to be changes again. For me, Perez, as I know what you were saying before, Ant, but for me, Perez he's still got something to prove. I think
he does, and I think he's always going to be up against it because the amount of money we paid for him.
Yes.
So
yes.
Oh, Brighton! It's the most frustrating player to watch. Bangs it forward when there's no one there.
You want to see that with Granit Xhaka?
Oh.
Yeah.
Up to our old tricks of being able to pass it to
team
in white.
Camped out in your own box at the minute.
Sorry, Steve.
Camped out in your area at the minute.
Yeah.
Get out.
Yeah, they are. We're second to every ball as well.
I'm a bit surprised Iheanacho's the one playing more advanced than Daka. I thought it would be the other way around.
I guess Iheanacho can hold it up and maybe Daka can run onto it.
He's a bit more physical presence than Iheanacho, isn't
he? Yeah.
I think that's going to have to be the way, especially with the way Tottenham and how they want to conduct things.
They're finding a lot of space in this midfield at the moment. I'm not liking that at all.
It's early days, but just showed then 48% to Tottenham. It's
Oh, yes, Dan. I love it when it does that close up of Dan Marty doing something good, and he's always just got that like little smug smile on his face when he hits the ball.
I tell you what, I'd forgotten that we'd got 4 centre backs.
Don't forget you got a Chelsea game going on as well, so I'm keeping an eye on that.
Oh yeah,
I would love Everton to go down. Honest to God, nothing.
I think we all would, wouldn't we? Really?
I wouldn't.
No.
No.
I would. I just think I've always said I think it's nice when the bigger clubs struggle and it gives a chance. You know, like I say, Huddersfield. I'd love to see Luton.
I think they're the wake up call.
Yeah, I don't know about you, Ant. I'd love to see Luton come up.
Yeah, it's a proper away day. Have you been to Kenilworth Road before?
No.
You have to go through some bloke's back garden to get in the away end.
We jest, but do you remember the old Filbert Street?
That was before my time.
Oh yeah, very old. There were terraced houses, and I think the club had bought two next to each other in the middle, and then turned that into the turnstiles.
You remember Arsenal when they were in South London, Manor Road?
Yeah, that's going back a bit.
I know. That's what I'm saying. You were that. You can remember back then, can't you?
Yeah. I can mute you. Remember?
Go on forward. Oh,
oh shit! It's froze. Why has he got to freeze? It's always a wave.
I think the one thing that we're going to struggle with today, without Tielemans or Dewsbury Hall in that midfield, is really holding on to, or Maddison as well, is holding on to the ball in the midfield. Because I really like Samari, and I think we've got a player there. But
yes,
to just drop him in like when he hasn't played a lot because of what's been going on personally, to then drop him in for this game, as much as I've wanted to see him play, it's a big task for him to be the sort of main midfielder today.
I think I was just saying, if you're watching the graphics for anybody that's new, don't worry about which way we're kicking. If it's different to what you might be seeing on the screen at half time, it doesn't change. It's still the same ends that they play from. But Jeff's got the Everton Chelsea game on in the Philippines there.
This one's I've got it on here.
Yeah, this one's not being covered by Sky Hours.
Or BT, actually. Surprising.
No. I think, I don't know why.
Oh, that was going great.
Because it's a rearranged fixture, isn't it?
Is it? I started to say that, then I sort of stopped myself. Static. Hello, sir. How the devil are you? He remembers Filbert Street. Yeah, somebody as old as me. And I just realised I've not turned my phone off, and I do so hope that isn't a notification I've just received.
Go on, Io. I thought that was in. Cycling that in.
Oh, come on.
Mate, if Perez scores, I am running round, and I'm Perez's little fanboy. You'll find out very quickly.
I've got my clapper ready.
No.
As the actor said to the Archbishop. Oh, you gotta have a clapper. Come on.
That took a deflection. That should be a corner. But it's a goal kick.
Yeah, Perez is questioning it, isn't it? I'm on 7:18, guys. 7:20.
I'm on 7:41.
Oh,
that's great. Much too frozen.
You're just a shit, Jamie Vardy. Did you see his interview in the week? I've got to find the quote of it.
Is that Kane?
No, Vardy's. The response, where is it? I'll try and find it.
No, you were singing. No, who you were singing that to?
Oh, Kane. Yeah, Vardy, when he was asked what, I don't really, if he likes Indian food, I don't really like Indian food. I prefer English food like Chinese or pizza.
What is going on?
He is one of a kind, isn't he?
He is. You can't not love him, you know. Anthony, welcome along, mate. Cheers for that, mate. And a double decker. My God, do you remember the double decker? Do you remember the pens? Oh,
go on, Paz.
The Tottenham. We've come back into the game, haven't we? A little bit.
Yeah, I think there is going to be times, particularly with this team, like that we're playing today, that we're going to, as Brendan Rodgers loves to say, we're going to suffer without the ball, and I think that's to be expected.
Today, that was quite a nice turn there. We got a free kick. Jonathan Moss looking pretty in mint.
Not quite the words I would have chosen, but
fat fuck.
That's more accurate.
I was being polite. He is, isn't he? He is a fat, useless lump.
Can I just anybody who's watching and follows Ankit, who is a Chelsea fan, look for him on his cricket channel. He's turning his cricket channel into football because his cricket channel has been struck out by YouTube. As well, his football channel has. So make sure you follow him on his cricket channel.
Oh my God.
Yeah, he got a first strike, unfortunately.
Ouch. I've got one on me over there.
Mendy terrifies me every time he does that little turn.
Yeah.
Go on, play him. Oh, you need to be quicker. I don't know what you think, Chris, with Perez, but when he's running at defenders, he seems to always take that extra second. It's like needs to pass it quicker.
Luis ordering what he wants to drink before he goes home. Like one shot, two shots.
Come on. Yeah, that was a free kick.
What minute you on?
I'm on 10:14. What are you on, Ant?
10:35.
I'm on 11 minutes now. Now I finally sorted it.
Would you not got the match before?
No, it froze. It don't know why. It just froze.
Doug. What's yellow and dangerous? Shark-infested custard.
He's not wrong.
Technically.
I can give you one. Yellow snow. Make sure you don't eat it.
Exactly. Seriously, are you taking the piss? Come on. I can't get excited because I don't get...
I'll tell you what, I know one thing. Tottenham are always taking the piss for trying to impersonate a football team.
Oh, I've just seen the handball there.
I'm sorry, if that's at the other end, that gets checked. That didn't even get checked for us.
Oh, I think do they not check it while the play's carrying on?
Yeah, I think they do. Because they can call it back if they have to.
Yeah.
But like,
here you go then, Doug.
Sure the game flows.
Why do elephants paint their toenails red? So they can hide in cherry trees.
What the fuck?
Have you ever seen an elephant in a cherry tree, though?
No.
No, shows how good it works.
Oh, dear.
It's
90 minutes of this, guys.
Like, has anyone considered if you might need them to be in a mental home?
Say that again, sorry, mate.
Did someone actually mention you might need to be in a retirement mental home after that?
Now.
Because we might be worried you're going a bit mad.
Oh, very. Tottenham are actually third in
Oh, that was so close. You're seeing it, man.
We're dropping into this back three, aren't we now? Not good. Come on, Booba.
This is worrying me now because I'm like I say, I'm behind you, so I'm just wondering what you were all.
Oh, you absolutes! You should be scoring that.
Yeah, and I should have scored that. Brownhill scored that on Saturday, yesterday.
Come on.
It's good though. It's good play.
Good plays. We're getting on the ball and getting
Oh, at the post. Is that the one?
Yeah, that's
is that the one?
Actually, watching that back on the
Good
replay,
one
saying he
back
should have
behind,
scored.
and
That's
it's
a
a
bit
good
harsh,
ball,
I think.
actually.
I tell you what, it was a good run by Samari, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I tell you what, Tottenham's defenders are asleep. That ball was so slow to the striker in the middle. Any one of them could have literally taken a step and intercepted that. Too busy ball watching.
I'll tell you what. I said Daka should have scored. I think that's a bit unfair when you look at sort of the angle that he's at. He's made a really good run into the box, and he's almost the ball's behind him. You know when you're like having to turn into it, sort of against the natural way.
Yeah.
If that had found the corner, that would have been a very good finish. I think Lloris got fingertip to that, hasn't he?
I don't think he
I'm
did.
just showing it again. I mean, Samara, he wasn't for being pushed. Yeah, he had to kind of wait for it to come back to him, Daka, didn't he?
Yeah, it stopped his momentum.
Yeah.
Come on.
Oof.
Come on, Brighton.
I'm just looking then. He might have. Oh, he might have. No,
Just-
don't know if he would have saved that or not. To be
I'll
honest,
be back
with
in a
you.
minute, Chris.
Yeah, no problem. No problem.
Go on, Mark. Come on, let's have a half decent ball in. Thing is, even with the half decent ball in, have we got anyone who's going to attack it? No.
No.
That's the problem. Like even with we have quite a few times as well with Madison putting good set pieces in. Then quite often no one's actually attacking it, and it's still quite comfortably cleared.
This is where you need a 6-foot Vestergaard running in, isn't it?
Well, not quite, because Vestergaard might be the only 6'7". Go on.
And
No! Oh, what an interception that is.
Oh. Yes.
Oh.
That would have just fallen lovely for him. I mean, what a giveaway from the Spurs defense. Yeah. Well, if he hadn't got in the way then, or made the deflection, I should say. It was good defending, in fairness to them.
It was. I do think we're causing them more problems than I expected.
Yes. I was literally about to say then, I actually think that we're on top at the moment. But you know what it is with Leicester? We never take advantage of being on top, do we?
No, and that's it. With this team, with this Tottenham team, with Kane, Son, Lucas, and all the quality players they have, you can't have two big chances like that and not take one of them.
No. Totally agree. Totally agree.
It looks like he's got... You'll see what I mean in a second. It looks like... Who's that? It's gone for a little bit of a dive. Have we got any updates on the Ev score?
Yeah, let's have a look. 0-0 still at the moment. Yeah, I'm with you.
That someone looks very... Show him a replay now. His hand is not in a natural position at all.
I'm just watching the replay of the Perez. Oh, yeah. I see, I've just
I'm
seen
saying he looks like
one.
he's gone for a dive, but he actually looks hurt.
It hit his elbow, didn't it?
But it's like he had his hands up here, sort of thing. It's like naturally for me, it's like if they're going to go by natural position, surely that's by your side or behind your back, sort of trying to take you away. That's what I mean. Like, I'm convinced that would have been checked from 45 angles if that was at the other end.
Definitely. You just know it's true. You just know it's true. Doug says Rudiger's getting booed by the Chelsea fans.
Doesn't surprise me, but last week he was the best centre back in the world till he decided he wanted to leave.
Exactly.
Come on, Cags.
Come on.
Cags doing step overs looks so unnatural.
At the moment, we are looking quite impressive. to say that to say what the team that's out there.
We are, and the thing is, there's some players in this team like Castagne, I'd say maybe even Cianchu, who will be feeling like hard done by not to have played. Well, I know Castagne came off, but we'll be looking at the Roma away game, saying that they feel like they could be a part of it.
Yeah.
So it's what Stephen said before. There'll be some of these players who've got a point to prove today.
Mm. Well, let's just face it. With Leicester's injury problems, even when we're not playing, these players have got to be thinking, "I've got to be ready."
Mm. That's it.
And he's back.
Wicked.
Yes, who's back? Back again.
From outer space. Just turn around now.
Mm.
That was completely the wrong song.
Oh, come on. Oh.
It's quite funny. I look on my timeline for a second, then I've got a couple of mates who are Spurs fans and then loads of Leicester fans all saying the same thing about John Moss. He's a prick.
He's retiring, though, isn't it, at the end of the season, apparently?
Good.
Oh, thank God. I can have a party.
There's two refs, I think, leaving because Riley's leaving as well, isn't he?
Who?
Mike Riley.
Oh, I'll never forgive him for ruining our fucking unbeaten record. Crap. Right, how can you give a penalty for Rooney literally doing the hurdles over that Campbell's leg?
Oh, come on.
Right.
No. Good interception.
How have they get... Oh, John Moss is such an absolute...
He's a mom.
Remember, you're on stream.
Yes. Oh, no.
Okay, actually watching that back, Marty might have snapped straight through Harry Kane. Fair enough, that was a foul.
Nobody's seen the graphic, have they?
Oh, God. I can guess now. Set piece, I know what's coming.
Oh, go on, money.
Well, it's a corner, so I know exactly what's coming.
Look at that. Tottenham drawing, Chelsea drawing, Ronnie O'Sullivan's winning this new car. I'm happy with that.
I don't think Tottenham are drawing, mate.
Oh, fuck. No, I said that.
Set pieces, is Schmeichel going to stand on his goal line and going to act as if he's like some incredible goalkeeper? He's a good shot stopper. He's stood glued to his goal line yet again. Defensively, absolute shambles from set pieces.
They should be doing better than that. A lot better.
Harry Kane completely unmarked.
Oh, fucking
Michael should be saving that.
He didn't even need to dribble out of his mouth for that one.
That is. You can't give away 3 goals like this and expect to go to one of the big 6 and get a result.
No.
Do you hear on the news about a kid that they Spurs that at half time this kid who's been really ill and has only just been able to walk again is going to do a penalty at the during half time at the North London derby.
No.
Been fighting a severe illness, so they said they can they visited his house and everything. So
no.
I thought in the middle of a North London derby, that's a good time to do it.
Yeah.
Let's just hope that no referee or like anyone's got anyone sent off, because otherwise there'll be some.
Yeah. Hey, and did you remember what I just said then about not making the most of when we're on top?
Yeah, and that's it. And now we're going to be. This is what I've said.
Chasing again.
Conceding set pieces isn't just the fact that you concede set pieces. Now we've conceded the momentum of the game. Chances wasted again. Concede another rubbish set piece because I'm meant to believe that Brendan Rodgers is some world-class coach. Yet hasn't been able to fix the same issue all year.
Hashtag Rodgers out.
So I'm just fed up of like how we can have the same issue for so long.
Mate, now you know how I feel.
Welcome 3 corners to 0 to Spurs. Welcome along, Del Boy. Yeah, I know. I joked about you swearing the other day. Bloody hell! I think I need a beeper, don't I?
But I know it's for reserves and stuff, and even so, but like it's the same goals that we concede with the first team and the reserves.
Yeah.
At what point, like conceding goals from corners and set pieces? That when it's the same goals week in, week out, that comes back to the coaching.
Yeah. What's John Moss doing?
The thing is in football, like people like expect you try not to swear, but when you're in the middle of a watch along, you see stuff like that. You can't help it, like get pissed off that much.
Why are you just booting it? We had 3 players on the counter attack. Schmeichel just boots it to the one Spurs.
Don't think.
He's a brilliant shot stopper, but his overall game is poor.
This is where Rodgers needs to sort of like when he gets a break and play, tend to settle down, calm down. It's only 1 goal. Reset yourself.
Go on, Boober. Go on, Boober.
Because you were doing all right beforehand.
Yes.
You just need to reset yourself. You're all over the place now. You're panicking. Oh, get up, Kane. Fucking.
Thing is, we just need this. Was
Jesus Christ, mate! You're taking his legs out.
This was always the worry. But we go 1-0 down, the confidence drops straight away, and there's no actual leaders in this team.
I'm sorry,
in our normal team areas.
Davies is moaning for getting a booking for that. Mate, sorry. How about I kick you in the frigging shin and don't get a booking? You frigging mong. Honestly, Davies, shut up, mate.
The one leader we've got in the team stuck in goal, isn't he?
Yeah, and I'm so.
That's why I don't like captain as a goalkeeper.
Yeah, I
don't.
He's got enough to worry about in terms of organising that back four to be an actual captain and
For
leader.
me, it's got to be a
midfielder.
Centre back, centre back, or actually more importantly, a CDM. That is the best place for it.
I loved it when it was Big Wes though, because he was a proper leader.
Yes,
I remember our last captain, our last best captain was Patrick Vieira. You could probably put Fabregas in that bracket, to be honest, because he was quality. But I mean, like in terms of
down his shopping order.
Yeah, but Patrick Vieira is our last great one, and he played CDM or like that was allowed to come forward at times. Or
I think the best captains are midfielders, to be honest, for me.
Yeah, because they have control of the whole game.
Yeah, exactly.
That's where you could dictate the game, and you compare it to like Tony Adams' like captaincy, where like he led us to 2 doubles, but Vieira's captaincy in the league led us to a title, but we didn't lose a game.
The thing is, I don't even
shows how much of a leader he is. I
quite often say, hold on, let's see this corner because I have a feeling that from that sound something bad's going to happen. You don't even need it to be the best player in the pitch. Use the captain, which is why, like Jordan Henderson, I would say,
Tuchel's losing his shit.
I'd say Jordan Henderson's the best captain in the Premier League, and he's by far not Liverpool's best player. He's just a proper leader.
The Arsenal women apparently are winning.
Good.
Come on.
I do think Chelsea will nick it in that one, though. We've done well, though, this season, but I think a couple of draws have just cost us.
We do that one, Jeff.
But that's the thing. We brought a manager in there that can actually take us to that level.
Hey, no Arteta talk.
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying about Arsenal women's manager.
The A-word band.
Here's the thing. Our fans expect that standards with our women's team, but don't expect that with the men's team.
Yeah.
Says it all, doesn't it?
I don't know what you think, Chris, but I think if we get in to half time without conceding again, I think that's the main thing, really. Because I think go 2-0 down, then it's very hard to see us getting anything.
But would you risk bringing on the players then that in the second half that might be playing on Thursday?
I would bring Vardy on just to give him some minutes.
Yeah.
Oh, would why not go for it?
Yeah, but of course you would. You want us to. Us getting something for this would be bigger for you, but
I need a draw. Yeah, I need a draw, mate.
Yeah.
I mean, what's the gap at the minute? Let's just look at the Premier League table.
Tottenham are above you at the moment.
Yeah, but we got to play yet. We go 2 points with West Ham away.
I think that West Ham will very much be similar to us, heavily rotating.
Yeah, because they'll be focusing on the Frankfurt game, which can turn around. But like, I do think like they will. We can turn that round into it. So that'll be 2 points if we win that game at London Stadium. That'll be what? That'll be us ahead of Tottenham.
Yeah. You've got a game in hand, I think, as well, haven't you?
But if you draw this, but if you draw this game again, we haven't got. I don't think we haven't got a game in hand. We've got to play them. If we also win, if you also draw this game against Tottenham, that's another 2 points. That'll put us 4 points clear.
Oh, he slipped. Oh,
that'll put us 3 points clear. Sorry, I think it put us 3 points. 3 points, I think. Which will be enough to. Which will be enough.
It looks offside there. He's offside. Yes, Perez. People won't like that side of the game, but Perez tracking back and working hard and winning the ball back.
He won't get praise for that though, will he?
No, but
no,
he does do it very well. And like I know hard work should be a minimum, but
actually, I just worked that out. Actually, I did work it out right. It was if we win our game and you draw this game, that'll be 4 points clear of Tottenham. So we'll be having a goal. So we could afford to lose to Tottenham and still be ahead of them.
They've still got to go to Liverpool, haven't they?
And they still got to go to. We still got to go to them, which we're not good at.
God, you need a runner off the ball. Would you? I would bring either one of Barnes or Lookman on.
I think we're not. We need that sort of, because both of them just run at the defence and have a go. We need that.
I think Barnes is the one because Lookman's in great form. Barnes, this is a kind of game, if he can grab himself a goal, that's where the confidence starts to flow for him again.
Yeah. He's had a few bad games, Barnes, hasn't he?
He has, but he did very well to get the assist against Roma.
Oh, yeah.
There's that, you see in those moments again from him, which is it's just that consistency. Him along with Pereira are the two that I think are really going to benefit. Oh my God, Schmeichel's distribution is painful.
You think that's why Brendan's got him playing out from the back?
Oh my God, what is Schmeichel doing?
Schmeichel, man,
makes it sound as if it's like I don't like Schmeichel. I really do. I just think our game's moved away from just having a key who's good at shot stopping.
Oh, Jesus Christ! Oh, bloody mighty!
Do you see what?
Again, like Leicester on top. You're on top again. Like.
Thing is,
then we were. Who was that back pass from?
I think it was Luke Thomas. I'm not.
Jesus, he played Schmeichel into the shit there.
Yeah, Well, Schmeichel didn't exactly do him many favours with the original ball.
Well,
I think it's a 6 of one and half a dozen of the other.
It was one of those.
I'm just happy when Schmeichel distributes it if he keeps it in the field of play.
Yeah.
That's like one of them, like, oh, I screwed you over, so here you go, have some back.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
We need something.
Fucking hell, I'm drinking this quickly.
Oh, that was unlucky.
Thing is, we're not playing badly at all. We just need that extra something in the final third to create a chance. Or
don't you, mate?
I mean, at the
Daniel
moment,
and Luke Thomas, they're playing well, but they need to get further forward to.
Yeah.
Just to update you at the moment, Tottenham have got 42% possession. We've got 58. They've had 5 shots to our 2, and they've had more passes than us, and we've committed more fouls.
Oh, fight! There's a fight going on at Everton Chelsea.
Is there?
It's a fight. Oh, it's a fight.
Crowd or pitch?
It's the players. Azpilicueta's having it out with Decore. Decore's having some. Go on, knock him out.
I bet you Decore's saying, once we go down, can I come here in the summer? Come on, O'Brien.
Oh, Asby's getting booked.
Good ball in. Come on.
Asby, shot the.
He is a quality player, though.
Yeah, but sometimes he don't shut his mouth.
Yeah, that's a good thing, though, isn't it?
Not to the ref when he's got his yellow card out. Asby's booked. Who's the other one that's been booked?
Hey, Schmeichel made a 5.
Well, man just pulled him down and then just pushed like a.
We're into the final third of the game. No.
Go on.
No. So that's not a bad go at Decore because Decore didn't like the fact that Matt was being a dick. He takes someone out, and then when he's trying to get back, the player's trying to get back up again. He pushes.
Oh,
him back
yes,
down
Mark.
You know what I mean? Sorry, I'm just looking at this.
Sorry, no, it's all right. Oh, and then why? Oh, what a bad shot.
Come on, Leicester.
My mate, a Kane goal from a corner. Well, I didn't see that coming as he's got his bet slip below of Kane to score from a corner.
A Leicester fan would have taken a bet on that one.
No, he is a Leicester fan as well.
Oh, is it? Oh, there we go then. Oh no, it was number 24.
Mate, you had a bet on you winning the bloody league, and that turned out all right, didn't it?
I didn't actually. I wish I had.
I know someone did at 5,000 to 1.
Yeah.
He put a 10. I think he put a 10 on it, didn't he?
There's loads of people who
did he put a 10 or 100 quid on it? I don't know. He put about a 10 on it, I think. It's not something you put
on. Loads of people. They were paying them out, weren't they? To
you know when Brendan's going, fucking hell, you know that it's not good. He's normally the most positive, like clapping on the sideline, and you just zoomed into him going, fucking hell.
I'll ask this one to you, Ant. And a fellow Ant, Anthony Herbert, says, question, was Alan Smith better for Leicester or Arsenal?
Arsenal.
Probably Arsenal.
Oh, he was at Arsenal longer, wasn't he? So, in a way, it's one quite of those unfair.
It's one of those as well, slightly before my time. But as I keep reminding you, Chris, you're quite...
Yeah,
quite
is it pension day tomorrow?
But he doesn't half act as if he never played for Leicester or has anything to do with us whenever he talks.
You see, everybody say, I think he's all right. He did an interview for me on this channel, and he's very complimentary of Leicester.
Yeah.
And, it's like everybody says the same about Robbie Savage as well. He always hates Leicester. When I've watched Robbie Savage on BT for the Europa and all that, he really is complimentary about Leicester.
He is now all right, isn't he? He's a Leicester fan when it suits.
Well, the commentators are, aren't they?
Mm.
Oh, then it just sort of drizzled out. It's like when people, they go like, "Oh, I was on Talk Sport the other day, listening to Talk Sport, and they weren't."
Oh, Daka. Oh, he was so close. All created by the main man IO.
You main man IO.
Yes, I am that shameless.
Oh, yes, inches. That's like the Gaza versus Germany in '96.
Oh, don't remind me, please.
Actually, I'm going to be honest with you there, Ant. Amazing build up from Perez there.
Yes, he's on the hype train.
I'm not. That. Like I say, where's he been for 3.5 seasons?
We wouldn't have an FA Cup if it wasn't for Perez.
Well, that's a bit. I feel a bit like the life of Brian now. What did Perez ever do for us?
Oh God!
Well, he got the interception in the FA Cup final. Yeah, but apart from the interception in the FA Cup final, what did Perez ever do for us?
He scored a hat trick in 9-0.
Yeah, but apart from
that, stop, seriously.
We're going to be here a long time, aren't we?
Oh, I love that film as well.
Oh, good work there.
Oh, mate, I remember dad and his mate of mine literally narrate. My dad and mate of his literally narrated throughout the whole thing in the pub, literally word by word. It was that funny.
All right, Anthony. You say that, but what did you say the other night on the stream about your missus?
I don't know. What, me?
No, sorry, Anthony.
I was going to say, I don't think I said anything too bad. Don't say too much.
Taking the dig for a walk. Oh, I knew that you're taking your tractor for a walk.
Oh, he's not very complimentary of his wife. Oh, is it another corner? For God's sake!
Oh, mate.
You know what? Have you seen the time? Just before half time.
Chris, Anthony's been pissed off with his missus ever since he got rid of BT Sport.
I don't blame him then, to be honest. Oh, nice header out.
I do like the look of this Benton core. He looks a tidy little player. He slipped, as I say that.
Trying to keep hold of Sky for the F1 during this cost of living crisis is not exactly great.
How is that not a foul? Schmeichel was practically dead on the floor and they carried on.
Because it's John Moss. Yeah, you fell over.
Good idea. Schmeichel, man, seriously.
If you're coming out, exactly stopping, were they, for fuck's sake?
If Schmeichel's coming out for those balls, he's got to get them.
Yeah, but Harry Kane just turns his back on him in the air.
Yeah, he took him out. It absolutely.
Oh, he does that all the time. He does that all the time. Right, and no one ever books him for it. He's a dirty bastard.
Yeah, look, he fully turns his back on him.
Yeah, he's a dirty mate. He does it all the time. He's a dirty little. When it comes to trying to, it does that in midair as well, which could literally take someone. It could literally ruin someone's career if he lands in the wrong way.
Yeah, it was Romero who just went into the challenge, turned his back to Schmeichel.
Yeah.
No eyes on the ball at all there.
But if what people don't realise when Kane does that could easily, if he does that in a way that could literally take someone's career out.
Yeah.
Break their back.
Yeah.
Right.
To be fair, at that time it wasn't Kane, it was Romero, but it's still dangerous as anything.
But still, it's dirty as hell. And I'm sorry, those sort of challenges deserves reds. Because you can literally end someone's career. Right? Oh. But no one's ever pulled him up for it. He's a very sneaky bastard like that.
England captain.
Oh,
when
yeah.
Alan, when
he's
Alan
English.
Shearer stood on. Who did he stand on? Was it Muzzy? Is it? Oh, you won't remember. I was going to say I was too young to remember.
But
I
it's
don't
one
have a walking stick out at the moment. I'll be honest.
Even I remember Murray, is it?
Have you got your high chair out though, Ant?
No, not today, but I have got the bibs out.
I was going to say you look very low down in that camera angle, don't you?
Eyes up here, please, mate.
I don't think I've gone 40 odd minutes and not said anything, but a few of these too youngs going on for my liking. Too many of them.
I'm glad you're keeping up.
And it's half time.
Hey.
Right. I'm going to go for a natural break. So if you guys want to as well, and we'll come back and try and sum up that first half. He says.
Yeah, he says.
Be back in a minute.
What the fuck?
the Leicester Till I Die Watch Along show. Join in the chat and don't forget to subscribe.
And it's live.
Welcome back, everybody. How the devil are we all? We are live, unfortunately, because we're losing on YouTube, Leicester Till I Die TV. And please, if you're on the YouTube and you haven't done already, do what it's saying to do there. And that is, let me just get this big. And that is, please do subscribe. That would be very grateful. I'm not sure what's happening here. And finally, we are back with apologies to Stephen and Ant. Don't know what happened there, but I froze completely. Had to come out and come all the way back in again. That's why I used to get away with it with my wife. Let's welcome them back in, Stephen and Ant. Sorry about that, guys. I was talking away and I wasn't moving. Sorry, my lad. Ant, thoughts on the first half?
We've played well, particularly seeing it's a B team, but we've shot ourselves in the foot with that set piece. And yeah, I don't want to sound like a broken record, but it's just the same thing most weeks when we concede from corners. But I think overall we've got good credit. Samare's having a good game. Perez is having a good game. I'd say there's no one particularly who's not playing well. So the one thing is we haven't got sort of the ball forward enough. We've dominated possession, but we've had a lot of the ball between our back five. I'd like to see us move it forward a bit more.
Stephen, being the neutral in the room.
This is the most sense he's ever talked.
He was on mute. I don't know what happened.
You've had
I agree. I agree totally with what you said.
You've had opportunities where you probably should have taken more of. For example, like where you hit the post, for example, and yeah, it's the same defensive frailties that are cost you again in that first half, and that's just down to how Leicester have been this season, to be honest, and just with the injuries, it doesn't help with your back line either. So, but I think some players have definitely given a good account of themselves, like you said. But like, I still feel that you can get something out of this game. Like, because Tottenham, to be fair, even though they're 1-0 up, they don't look comfortable at all. Like, you can still get them. And it shows the level they're at.
Yeah. Hi, Richard. Good luck to you this afternoon. Sorry, Stephen. West Ham against Arsenal. Spencer, with 8 changes in mind, I think we've played all right. Totally. I mean, 1-0 against Spurs. Earlier in the season, we might have been 2 or 3 down by now, but I don't think we're looking at at what we've got out on the pitch. I think we've been playing quite well, and a bit unlucky, to be honest with you. Like I say, a post width away from getting a goal. David, good afternoon. Surprised that when all is said and done, we haven't been that bad. Perez and Samari are a little too slow in transition, to be honest, but it's not bad. We have not come off. We have come close a few times. I mean, Perez, your little poster boy. I mean,
I understand that. Don't forget, your main focus is obviously like during the week. It's not focused on this game. So the fact that you're playing like this, despite that, and despite all the changes, is pretty darn good, to be honest. It's not that bad at all.
The thing is, I think a lot of Leicester fans have said it before. A lot of the time, the performances haven't been bad this season. It's just goals. The amount of goals that we've conceded like this, where we shot ourselves in the foot. That's why it's so frustrating, because it feels like it's take 102 of the same scene of conceding those goals. But we're not playing badly. We're really taking the game to Tottenham. I think if we get the next goal, it makes it a real interesting game, and I fancy to go ahead and nick it.
I do fancy Leicester going on and winning it if you do get the next goal, because
we have kicked off apparently. Well, we may not have kicked off, actually. My other screen was showing that we'd kicked off. I mean, when you look at those figures, it doesn't look that bad, does it, really? Possession, they're not overrunning, but we know that possession doesn't do anything. 7 shots to 4. The corners, obviously, is a little bit more. But we said at the start, Anthony, we actually said, did we not? Like, it's a free hit, this one. It didn't really matter what the score is. But now I'm like, we need to be winning this.
It's that competitive. Like, I think you're the same, Chris. It's like you say that before the game, but once you get into it, we're both quite competitive with it, and you always want to see Leicester do well.
Yes. Yeah. Oh, they're just showing the Tottenham goal again.
I'm sorry. That goal is so poor. That is.
Yeah, I mean, it should have been. The players are in the tunnel. It should have been cut out, shouldn't it? Schmeichel at fault? Do you think?
I think it's not purely one person. I think I don't know who lost the runner of Kane. I think it was Marty lost the runner. Yeah. He should have dealt with that, and then Schmeichel as well, being glued onto his goal line as usual, doesn't help, and being beaten at the near post. So I think there's a combination of errors, but then as well as we're playing, and I think we are playing well, we're lucky at the same time not to be too down, because we nearly gift wrapped it from another goal.
Yeah, I don't think it's, to be honest, I feel that, like, it's like you said earlier, if you get a goal back, like, I think Tottenham will falter. They'll fall apart. They'll not know what to do with themselves, and I think they'll fall apart because they're looking still fragile, even though they're ahead. So, and it's like with any game, it's like that's why I don't. It's always why I don't like the Eterno free hit, because as soon as you start playing the game, you want to win it. So for me,
just show Daniel Levy then, is it me, or does he not look like a Bond villain?
He looks like many things, but I wouldn't call him that.
He looks like a complete knob.
Blofeld. He just needs the cat in his arm going, hello, hello. All right, the
Is that bald villain? Is that bald villain guy? Isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
Mr. Bond. By the way, I watched the latest one the other day. The ending was crap.
Yes, yeah. It was nearly 3 hours. It was nearly 3 hours.
But how can Bond die? I mean, that's crap.
He's not though, because at the end it does say at the end of the credits, Bond will be back. Spencer Knight, Perez has played well. Hassan Ali, why can't Rodgers give Vestergaard a chance?
There you go. So it's like if he's Bond, it's one of those he will be back. So why do you make that ending?
Yeah. Yes. Oh, exactly. Although I must admit, I was very surprised at the new Spider-Man film. I was not expecting all three of them to pop up together.
Do you think we make any changes this early?
No, I think he'll leave it till. I think he'll leave it till 60 again.
60 minutes. Yeah, I would like to. I reckon if we bring Vardy on and then maybe
70.
Vardy or Barnes on and really stretch this Tottenham team, because they're there to be got at.
Yes. Oh, they are, and we've proved that. I mean, if they booked for the width of the post, it'd be 1-1. But who knows?
Oh my God!
Go on,
Everton have just scored.
Oh, don't!
Oh, really?
Everton have just scored. What a mistake by Chelsea.
Please, who was made a mistake?
Chelsea made an absolute bollocking of this.
I think Dan's just filled his pants, to be honest with you.
Oh, that's a shame.
I think it was Azpilicueta as well. Cheers, Chelsea.
No, that's a shame.
Cheers,
I hate that
Chelsea.
keeper.
Hang on. Throw in. Played on. Pass back. Yeah, Azpilicueta has made a hash of it. It took so long, and Richarlison chased him down. Onside. Azpilicueta, what are you doing, you absolute mug? What a mug. That is like a Stevie G slip, that is.
Jeff,
he just decided I'm gonna let it roll past me to take an extra shot, and then Richarlison just said, "I'll have some of that, thank you."
Jeff says we can still win this one. Have a full glass of whiskey. You enjoy it, mate. If we win, I might just join you.
Yeah, this may look like it.
That was a howler of a tackle from Albrighton. You'll see it in a second. Was that Albrighton? Just comes flying in. That's actually a howler.
Hang on. So if we're 60 and Chelsea lose this game, nah.
Oh, yes.
Do you know what? If Chelsea actually lose this game and we win, we'd be 4 points behind them.
I don't think third place is nailed on for.
They've been playing crap all for the last month or two, to be honest. I saw the Crystal Palace. Crystal Palace should have deserved to take the penalties, to be honest.
I didn't see any games yesterday.
No, that semi-final. They deserve to go to pens.
Or Brighton with the yellow. And I've got to be honest with you, like you said, and I think he deserved it.
I love the fact he comes in that late and still appeals for it. Never change.
Yeah,
never change.
You can't mean me, surely.
Let's get
has he skied it? Everton's just skied another one. That should have been 2.
Which game are you watching?
I'm watching both, but I'm looking at the Everton game and like
Oh right,
it's
okay.
just Milenko was just skied an absolute sitter. It would have been 2-0.
Don't know what you're thinking, Chris, but I'd like to see Thomas and Albrighton get further up the pitch.
Yeah, they've not really. Certainly, Thomas. I haven't seen him really in an attacking mode this game.
No, he looks like he gets forward, and then he reminds me of a rabbit in headlights. He gets forward, and then almost looks a bit like unsure of what he should be doing.
I think usually though with Thomas, he's got KDH and Barnes in front of him, and those three really link up well together. And he doesn't play quite as good when they're not in the side. I don't think.
I think there's some of that, and some of the fact I don't think this back five suits him. I think he's a much better left back than left wing back.
Yes, definitely. Oh come on.
No, maybe not. He's given away a stupid. But I thought he'd done something there, but he's made a bit of a balls of that.
little things we'll take at the moment, won't we? Oh, is it me or?
Okay, press him.
No, that's good. Let it run out. Is it me here, or I mean, Leicester haven't actually looked. Well, sorry, Tottenham haven't really looked. When they get forward, I don't worry that they're always going to score. You know, like some teams, like if it was Liverpool, every time they come forward, you think, oh, you know, that's it. But I don't feel this Tottenham team's got that in it at the moment.
The thing, they've got that individual quality, but they're not getting into those areas that massively worry you. The thing is, when you play Liverpool, you spend so much of the time with it right on the edge of your own box. With this Tottenham team, their possession hasn't been in those areas.
Yes, yeah. Hayden, yeah, I think you'll find there's a lot of teams down the bottom are playing each other, so I don't think we're going to go down, Hayden. I don't think that will happen. Static, exactly. Well, go Everton. I mean, Steve would have an absolute joyous afternoon if we could beat Tottenham and Everton beat Chelsea. It'll be all his dreams come true.
Well, like, I mean, Chelsea are not expecting to get third, to be honest, but it would be funny.
I mean, it's not completely out the realms of possibility. But
that's either a dive or a free. That's either a yellow for diving or a free kick. Go on, Booba.
Oh, it's that final ball again. I mean, if they were to bring Vardy on here, and I don't think I haven't seen anything that would make me think that he would get the service he needs.
No, that's the thing. That's why I was saying Barnes or Lookman for me before Vardy. But like, I think Barnes is the one who's going to change. Barnes or Lookman's more likely to change the game, but Vardy, it's more about legs in the minute. Minutes in the legs.
Oh,
that's a good ball across that.
I was just looking at the Soyuncu tackle.
What minute are you in, Chris?
52 and a half.
Oh, I'm exactly a minute ahead of you.
Oh, hang on. 53 and a half on my other screen.
Yeah, that's where I am.
Ball's just gone out for I'm not sure if it's a corner or a goal kick. Corner, I think. Or Brighton's got the ball.
Yeah, we're at the same point there.
Throw in. Yeah. I mean, yeah, I agree. I have to say that's my worry if we bring Vardy on. But yeah, it could do the go on. Oh,
I just thought he was just going to hit that.
Yes, yeah, me too. Thought just go for it. Oh, dearie me.
I don't want to jinx it, but I think Cags is having a really good game at the moment.
I couldn't actually sit here and say any Leicester players are having a particularly bad game.
The only one I'd say looks slightly struggling is Luke Thomas, but he's not actually playing in his position.
No. I mean, when you come to think that these players that haven't played years ago, and again, before you say I'm too young,
I didn't say anything. I mean, I didn't need to, but
you didn't need to. No. But we used to have that. Used to have a reserve league, so that if you weren't playing in the first team, you were still playing football every week. So that when you came back in, if you were called upon,
they used to have that, didn't they?
Yeah, but we haven't got that now. So I think to say that these, some of these players haven't necessarily, played together, is it doing all right?
That's why they stick. They're because they have under 18s and under 23s. That's why. So now when they got players that are injured, what they'll do is they'll put them in an under 23s game to get their
but we should have reserve, in my opinion. But
but at least like those games still, though the under 18 and under 23s game, it gives them a chance to bring fitness, which is what's needed after an injury, and gradual fitness.
Yeah,
Michael McIntyre at football.
Yeah, didn't know he was a Spurs fan.
I really like Michael McIntyre as well.
I do. I've seen him.
I've just gone off him now. He is funny.
I didn't know you were a Michael Bublé fan, Ant.
Come on.
Aye, there's nothing wrong with Michael Bublé.
I never said there was. I just said I didn't know Ant was a fan of his.
Is he? Are you a fan of Michael Bublé?
Got nothing against him.
I think he's great, to be honest. I think he's a great singer.
It's nice to see a performer with a bit of personality, isn't it?
Yeah, I loved when he presented that thing at Christmas. He said he loves Christmas with the snow and everything like that. So we don't get that in Britain, mate.
No.
That's better.
Go on, Perez. Go on. Oh,
that's better from Thomas though, for looking for those balls in behind.
Yes,
not just backwards. Is he on us a corner there, or is that a goal kick?
No, it's a goal kick. But I think he just went to.
What minute you guys on?
56.
56-48.
Another yellow card.
Exactly the same.
I'm on 57 here.
I hate those scarves. I hate them.
Half and half.
For half and half, yeah, it was like a whole row of people with half and half scarves on.
Oh yeah.
That was a bit of a late.
I've seen them. Do you know what? I've seen them try and sell them for North London Derby, and I'm like, are you serious? Why would I want half a scarf? Why not half a scarf with a load of shit on it?
Can I be honest with you? Whilst I'm not a fan of the half and half, I did like it when we were in the Champions League.
The only half and half scarf I've got is the FA Cup final one.
The only time I got a half and half scarf was a present, actually. It was a present. Someone went to the Villarreal game.
Yeah.
When we beat them in 2006.
Someone give Perez an option.
We beat them in the semi-final. We beat them in the semi-final of the Champions League to get to the final.
Oh, just let him run. Sorry. I mean, nobody was tackling him, and then he went and slid off the pitch. You fell over. Who fell over?
Yeah, he he gave it to me after going to see Villarreal in 2006.
I think that's different because, like I say, I got one at every Champions League game because you know it's not going to happen again, probably with Leicester. But yeah, I wouldn't get one for like a Leicester Everton game or man,
No, you might want to get an Everton one because you might not see Leicester play Everton again for a few years.
Now.
Oh, is it the?
Oh no!
Samari looks like he slips here more than tackles.
What a save!
It could be 2-0, guys.
It's not 2-0. But I tell you what, Everton's just saved it off the line. It hit the post, came back to the striker. Striker shot, Pickford came straight across the other side of the goal to save it on the line. What a
I'm
save!
a little bit confused here.
What a save again.
Are we waiting for VAR here?
Is it a goal? Oh, I don't think that's.
Yes.
I think that's a goal.
It's a goal. It's been given.
It's given. Shit. 2-0.
I mean, how did he get that? I mean, you know, he twisted. It was a lovely turn by him. I'm not going to argue, but there was two defenders on him.
What's happened with Siunchu? Where was he? Because
he had just been injured before, I think.
Is that a foul or I can't? But how are you leaving Son completely unmarked in the box? Mendy losing Son.
You can't leave Son on.
Oh no, Soyuncu got tackled. Look,
yeah, that's a good tackle.
Down.
There.
He went
down. Look at Mendy. Mendy completely loses the run of Son.
I think that's game over, Ant.
I do as well. And two stupid goals to concede.
Shit.
Mendy completely loses the run of Son there. This is what I was saying before. Everyone goes on about Mendy as if he's some next brilliant player. He's a good squad player, and that's it. He's not the answer to our problems at the end.
No, he's not. He's not. You know, you're picking Ndidi every time.
But with Ndidi being so injury prone, this is why I'm like, if Mendy goes, so be it. We need there's better options out there. But
fuck it now. Yep, David, you're completely right there. You are completely right. Sorry, David, was it a bit loud for you? Turn the volume down. Oh, I wish I could turn the match down. Then again, why aren't we surprised? I mean, you know, did we really expect to win this?
No, but it's still very schoolboy basic mistakes to concede from, which is why it's more frustrating.
Yeah.
Like, you don't expect to win this, but to concede a goal where you don't track your runner from midfield and from a corner, like, even if you don't expect to win it, it's still two frustrating goals to concede.
Yeah. Were you still Rodgers out, Ant?
Yeah, because give it to the end of the season, like. But my thing is with him, it's still the same underlying issues as before. And everyone said, wait till we've got X, Y, and Z back. Wait, like we've got them all back now, and it's still the same issues.
No, I agree. It's a fair point.
And everyone said, be patient, give him time, give him X, Y, and Z.
Give him time. You've given him so much time, and what we did you?
Yeah, but this is only one season, isn't it? You know.
The thing is, I'm not one of those who's actively going to be screaming Rodgers out, but I just don't think he's the right man to take us forward. And when you read what's come out about him,
I think he's taking you as far as he's taking you as far as he can go.
Yeah. Oh, this could be a red card.
No, it's not been given, I don't think.
No, it's not been.
Yeah, when you read about him, what he's done in the Athletic, and before people say don't believe everything you read, when it's coming from Rob Tanner in the Athletic, I will believe it because he's very, very reliable in terms of Leicester.
Agreed.
With him going against the transfer committee to sign Vestergaard and Bertrand, I think that in itself is a huge worry.
But then why did we let him do it? If you know what I mean, why didn't somebody say no? This is the way we do things.
I don't know. It's a strange one, but I've said it, and I've said it quite a few times. I think he's an absolutely brilliant coach, one of the best coaches we can get. But as a manager, I don't think he's all that.
Yes. Yeah.
And they're two very different things. Because it's like at Liverpool, the players were there already. He coached and developed them. Once he was allowed to start bringing in his own players, it started to go downhill.
Got a point.
Corner. I just think that it is a project in the making. He's had 2 seasons. This is his first. If we were in this position next season again, then yeah, I can understand it. But I just think it's one season when he has had all the injuries.
A lot of it has been self-inflicted with the injuries, though. Like being completely honest.
Well, you've got a question.
Oh,
you do have to question.
That is so basic from Luke Thomas. But
you do have to question how many injuries we get. When we're not playing, or injuries that have happened at the training ground.
And like some of it, like the Fafana one, is just massively unlucky.
Yes.
But then it's like the reoccurring muscle injuries to the same muscle injuries. It's like, at what point do you start saying that's not actually unlucky? And it's
No, I agree.
Or squad management, and I think the reason that I feel so frustrated, and I know that 10th isn't a horrendous season, like it's actually all right, but it's like there's a few things really, like with the 6th most expensive squad and the 3rd highest paid manager in the league. I feel like that's not the best position to be in. The dropout from the Europa League in the way that we did it.
Substitute Vardy's on.
And isn't ideal. But then it's the fact that we still haven't.
Vardy's on for Daka.
We still haven't fixed set pieces, and it's like, how long can that just be an issue? Like people said, wait till Evans comes back, wait till X, Y, and Z have come back, and it's like it hasn't made any difference. It's a fundamental system error that's just been ignored.
Brunt is on for Samari.
That's not surprising. Samari's had a good game, but you can't expect him in his first game back to play.
No. And we have got another one of these. For Thomas. I think is it his first start, Brunt? Well, not start, but is it his first game?
I don't think so. He played against Watford, didn't he, in the cup?
Oh, did he? Right, yeah. There's a few youngsters in that one. They showed the main team how to do it, didn't they?
They did.
The biggest mistake LCFC made was getting rid of David Rennie. Was a strange one, that.
Completely agree.
I mean, do you think here we're looking at Peter Taylor Mark II? I mean, not as bad, obviously, but the fact that he's come in with the players that he had and done well, but like you say, when he starts to buy his own players,
it goes pear-shaped.
Yeah, and that's why I'm saying, like, if he's taken off transfers, then I think he's the right man to take us forward. But if we're bringing in his own players, like, it worries me because Perez was another one. As much as I like him, 30 million for Perez. That's another one that Brendan Rodgers went out of his way to sign. And you've got to give him credit where it's due. He went out of his way to sign for Fafana as well, so he got that one absolutely bang on. But
yeah,
you've got to be balanced with it. But like.
David, I was just thinking this. Who is his Junior Lewis? Probably Perez. Sorry, Ant. Roger's doing better than Ferguson in his first 3 seasons.
as much as I defend Perez.
Yeah, but hang on, you can't really compare that to Ferguson, though. Come on. Ferguson was just like one of those out of this world elite managers that, like, whenever you hardly seen a manager that in his first few seasons struggled and then been able to dominate for 20 odd seasons, you don't see it rarely. It's very rare. So, like, and you've seen it before, and like I said, I haven't seen it before when Brendan Rodgers, like, he brings his own players into Liverpool. They went all the way downhill until out of Europe. Right? It's the same thing. So, like, and you've seen it with numerous other clubs you've been in. Like, the only one he probably hasn't done is Celtic, but then Celtic were at a time where their main rivals to the league, Rangers, were not even in the league. So,
yeah. Just said, typical Leicester here. We got a corner, we lost it. Straight up the other end, and they've got a corner.
Yeah.
We need to concede from a corner now just to make it typical Leicester. The thing is, it's like you said, Chris, we're not playing badly, and it's like we didn't expect to go into this game winning it at all.
No, we didn't.
I think the frustration comes from me is the goals that we've conceded are such basic goals.
Yes. And we don't take our chances when we're on top.
Yeah.
I mean, in fairness, though, when you look at the stats, they've had 11 to 4 of ours, double the number of corners. So, but Everton are still beating Chelsea anyway. That's something. So 20 minutes to go.
Let's get a goal now. At least make it interesting.
Yeah. I just think, like, with what, with the Leicester setup, how we were with the transfers and what have you, I can't imagine us sort of letting that go. I can't imagine anybody up the club saying, yeah, we'll get rid of that when it's been working so well.
Go on, play it forward. Give him an option. For God's sake.
Oh, yes. Come on, sorry.
Yeah, I think you could be right there, Andrew.
If you want to know other sports news,
that, Jeff. That's fair enough.
If you want to know other sports news, O'Sullivan's 5-1 up in the Snooker World Championship final.
Jess from Leicester went out too early.
Mark Selby.
Yeah. Christopher, has Leicester turned up for this game? Yeah,
we have him on.
We have. We just got, like Ant said, 2 sloppy goals.
Didn't you have him on at one point?
Who?
The Chester from Leicester.
Oh, he's not allowed to come on because of his agreements and what have you. But he did send through predictions for prediction week one week.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, he was. It was nice of him, He said,
I love my snooker. You see, so I used to captain a pool team for 2 years, a pub pool team for 2 years. I still try and play it now when I can.
Good. His cross wasn't very good. I used to love snooker, but apart from Mark Selby and Ronnie O'Sullivan, I couldn't name any players. I like the Steve Davis, Hendry, John Powell.
I love O'Sullivan. He got me into it because of how quick he played.
I actually watched an exhibition match between John Parrott and Stephen Hendry.
Because when I was a kid, when I wasn't well, we'd all be on the TV watching sneakers. It was good. But I still try. It's nice. It's nice to sometimes be able to go to a pub or to a club and get some time out to play. When my dad passed away, he left some money as inheritance, and I managed to get my own personalised pool cue, snooker cue for it. It was bloody expensive, I tell you that. You get to pick up, design the wood and everything, but
Leicester player down.
Oh, what a mistake by Chelsea.
I don't think Samori had a bad game, like you say.
Yeah, Samori had a good game. Oh, come on. We should step to that.
I think the only thing is you're never going to expect Samari to have a full 90 minutes for his first game back, and I can't.
No, you're not. You know what gets me? I mean, just seeing a pass then into a player in the box who waited for it to come to him, by which time a Tottenham player had read it and run in front of him and got it.
Don't go. Oh.
I think as well. I want to get through this game with no injuries.
That's a bonus for me.
So it's still 2-0. 2-0 with 15, just over 15 minutes left. I've got to be honest with you. I can't see this not finishing 0 to Leicester.
Do you know what's funny?
Unless we're gonna have a bit of like Tielemans magic now.
It's still 1-0 to Everton at the minute, but I've just seen a really funny stat. Is that second half?
Hang on a second, Steve. Sorry, Yori's coming on for Perez. Yori has come on for Perez. So
that means
But yeah, I've just seen a funny stat for the second half. That Everton took the lead in the second half. They had 17 successful passes compared to Chelsea's 166. And yet to Everton are 1-0 up.
Yeah. Well, we do that, don't we? We have like 400 odd passes in a game to somebody else's too, but 200 of ours across the back four.
Do you remember a few years ago when we had, wasn't it like 74% possession against Cardiff and we lost 1-0?
Yes.
Camarasa.
Yeah, I remember under Wenger we used to have so many passes, but we never did anything with the ball. I remember one time, I think, the last time we challenged for the title was when you won it, and we were playing Norwich. I just remember me and my dad sitting in the pub screaming at the TV, just shoot from outside the box. They wouldn't shoot from outside the box at all. And the first time they did, they scored, which was about the 80th minute.
Yeah.
It took Joel Campbell to come on to do it.
I mean, I think, I don't know. I don't think I can blame Rodgers too much for this, and I think he's got it right with the subs as well.
Yeah, it's just for the only thing is for his individual errors, and then our awful marking from corner, or our awful defensive system from corners.
Does make you wonder what Yori gets paid for. Not Yori, Corey. You know what I mean? Colo, yeah. Get there eventually. Go on all around the houses. All three of them.
See, Chris in his old age having his mental breakdown.
I am. The memory's going. Alzheimer's setting
in. You sure you don't need that retirement home yet?
Sorry?
You sure you don't need that retirement home yet?
I am looking round.
Have you seen that? Have you seen that Anchor advert where that they get what is it, Alexa to describe what Anchor butter is, and there's two kids saying like we need to get her a nursing home, and then it comes out on the Alexa what the nearest nursing home is.
Yes. Yes.
And she's like, I will outlive the both of you.
Oh yes. Oh come on.
That is world class from Son. That is world.
Yeah, fuck. You ain't gonna stop that. That's just quality.
Oh my
told you,
God, it's not.
Son,
is it?
It's not Kane. It's not Kane. It's Son, man. Son's the danger man. Kane's the one you look out for in that double, rather than Kane, to be honest. Oh, you ain't stopping that. That's just. Okay, can we just stop playing that graphic for Tottenham, please?
It's red.
They don't deserve it. They
Could have
don't deserve
Tielemans
it.
closed him down slightly quicker, or am I being a bit critical there?
I think you're being a bit critical.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, the way that he took it out, it
I
was.
think someone
Tielemans-
should have been marking him. I think. Like
Yeah,
you don't give
I mean,
him that. You
nobody's-
give him 2 yards of space like that. That's what he'll do.
I mean,
Nah,
he
to be
said
fair,
that he
Tielemans
started
broke
that
the
off
ball.
himself anyway with that overhead, didn't he?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
there's no goalkeeper is saving that.
No, Tielemans
no.
made, like, watching the replay back, Tielemans made a proper effort to get out to him there. It's just nothing he could.
But I think still they should have been tighter to him. You should not give him that sort of room. I would have been a bit pissed off on the defence with that.
Fair, you say that.
You don't give players like that time to move.
If Tielemans goes tighter there to Son, then Kane's got the whole of like half the box to himself. So go on, Vardy. Go on. Oh, you bastard.
Andy, that was bad timing. He just said we're going to get 2 goals in the last minute just before he scored. Did Castagna turn his back on Son? Well, he would know. It was well over his head anyway. I don't know why defenders are doing that. They just turn their back on the ball.
Yeah, I hate it when they do that.
Chelsea did that in the FA Cup final. Look what happened. But in fairness, whether he turned his back or not, it was way over his head. As I don't think there's any goalkeeper is saving that at all.
That's just class from Son.
Yeah.
Oh, it's quality, isn't it?
It's like sometimes.
As much as I hate the geezer.
Yeah, sometimes like we got the first 2 goals we conceded have been soft as anything, but that one was just class.
Look at that. Oh fuck! I need to drink 2 bottles of this shit.
Oh.
This is what.
2 players round him straight away.
Cheers.
It's a weird game though, because I know we're losing 3-0, but I don't feel like we've been bad.
No, I don't think we have. I think we've just come up against a better team today.
We're playing it back 3, 4.
And like you say, that 3rd goal, nobody's stopping it.
Ramsdale and goal.
Do I dare have a look at what Twitter's saying? And they're probably going to be saying everything's horrendous and all of that, but
probably.
Okay, we're playing without Anthony Jacker in the midfield. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Everton is still winning.
Yeah, 9 minutes to go, and we're playing the same slow back midfield 2. Jesus Christ.
You know, the thing is, this is probably the best manager Spurs have had for a while.
It's the best manager they're ever going to get.
True.
I was thinking, Conte, you do know this is Spurs. They don't win anything. It's the history of the Totenham.
Oh, I don't know.
Big up Keeling.
It's like I said at the start. It's a free hit, and don't expect to win it. And then it's once it kicks off, it's different.
Yeah.
Oh, that final ball.
That final ball you've just been missing all game, to be honest.
That's the story of our season. I think we have been all season. What's
What,
it saying,
missing?
Ant?
yeah, just typical Twitter.
I was going to say, what missing? You've definitely been missing all season.
Sorry, mate.
You've definitely been missing all season, that's for sure.
Yeah. 8 minutes to go. I think even if we had 24 minutes of stoppage time, we're not.
Whoa, hang on a sec. How is Havertz staying on the pitch for that?
How is what?
Sorry, Pickford came to claim the ball. He's always going to get it. Right? Havertz has a little kick at him. Mina tells him what the hell you're doing, and he's like that. And then Havertz just goes and shoves him straight on the floor. Well, I'm sorry, you put your hands on a player like that, you're getting a sent off. That's the laws of the game. Don't care if it's a shove or not. the laws of the game is if you put your hands on another player, it's a red. Right. That's a couple of Chelsea players that could have got sent off today.
A lot of this season, and I don't know if you'll agree with me or not, but I've been not so much annoyed at the result as mostly annoyed at the performances we've been putting in. But with this game, I can't say it's been a bad performance.
No, it hasn't. But the thing is, you can put in as good a performance as you want. If you give 2 free goals to a team like Tottenham,
you're never going to win.
You're never going to win. So for all good performance stuff, and you can keep saying we never expect to win, you can't go to these kind of grounds and give two goals away.
No. Coming up to the last 5 minutes. Can't even blame John Moss.
Oh, come on. That's again, Everton's just missed another one. If they draw this game now, then they should be kicking themselves. That's 3 chances they should have, in a way.
Ooh.
No, didn't quite work out with Vardy there.
Would be nice to get one.
Consolation.
The only positive from today, Chris, is we're not helping Arsenal out.
Sorry, Stephen.
No, you can stick it. You could even get 1 goal.
No, that's too much help for you lot. Don't want goal difference.
Oh no, our fan base is like our fan like it doesn't. It's because they can't make an excuse for the amount of fact that we haven't fixed the defense because we was conceding more goals than we did last season. But they said the goal difference doesn't matter. Well, these obviously brain dead people don't realise that we won 89 on goal the 89 league on goal difference.
Yeah.
Because half of them don't even know their own bloody history. And yet they love to sit on there being 17-year-olds thinking they love to preach to me about how they know their football club.
This is going to mean Everton are 2 points behind Leeds and Burnley. Burnley got the bit of goal difference.
And I think Everton got a game
They have got a game in hand, yes. So I think Dan will be cursing here.
I feel that remember there was a league we won in 58. We won by about a third of a goal or something like that.
Third of a goal?
I don't know. We won by some like fraction or something.
How'd you get half a goal or a third of a goal?
Maybe it's me mixing it up with the. I might have to check the history DVD again. But like we won it by some small little fraction or something. I don't know what it was.
Facebook user, I don't know who you are, but hello from Seattle. Welcome along. On Facebook, it does, unless you're signed into StreamYard, which is free, and you don't have to download anything. Unless you are, it doesn't show your name, but hello back to you. Christopher, Tottenham are fourth now. I mean, I did say it was Arsenal to lose 3 weeks ago.
We got to play the West Ham, so it's down to us.
Yeah. What is happening is that despite the 3 goals, we played well in spots, but we continue to fail when it comes to the most basic of tasks: tackling, passing, anticipating challenges. We just don't learn. No, we don't seem to, do we, David?
The thing is, as well, is that when Tottenham play their ground, they can't accept anything more than a win, anything less than a win, because even a point means they're a point behind. Well, not even that; it stays 2 points behind, so they've got to win. There's no other option for them.
I don't think it is, Jeff, because we're playing Everton at the weekend. I think the game in hand against us with Everton was the other week when we played midweek.
That was one at Goodison.
Oh, go on. Oh, fuck. You can't get it past the first man. Go! Ooh. Jamie Vardy.
Not really having a party.
He's not, but he did come close with that one.
Chris, have a look at the picture I sent you on Twitter. You'll love it.
Yeah. Oh, I can't do that on the phone. Hang on a second. Have a look. Twitter. Oh, we wish that would be. I'd take that. I would take that all day. It's Brendan holding the Europa Conference Trophy, Stephen.
Yeah.
I would take that all day.
It's more the expression of his face as well.
Yes. I don't know if he'd be able to do that, though, because he'd still have his notebook and pencil in his hand, wouldn't he? That was his FA Cup winning smile, wasn't it?
Yeah, I believe so.
So
I've never cared about losing a game less than this with Thursday coming up. I'll be honest.
No. 3 minutes added on, so there's time for Tottenham to get 2 more.
Mm-hmm.
I love the fact Stephen's more invested in this than both you and me.
Yeah.
Oh, the joys of being crap at football.
Yes! Yes! Yes!
Yes.
Hold on.
Goal.
Hold on.
That helps.
Who scored? Be it.
Ian Acho.
Go on, man.
It's a better one when we win, you see. Oh, I could have had this one. We're only going to get one, so I'll play them both because I'm probably going to get a chance to play the other. Nice one. Nice one. I mean, it's a consolation, obviously, but the goalkeeper got a hand to it, pushed it onto the post, and it went in. We'll just be like Leicester to get a second now. 7 minutes added time at Everton. And it's full time. Andrew says, we won the league by 10 points, no goal at difference required. We did indeed, Andrew. Well, guys, 3-1. I don't think Ant and me are too bothered, to be honest with you.
We scored a goal.
I don't think I... Oh, hang on. I tell you what, I've got to play this. I found this the other day. Just bear with me 1 second. And I should have been playing this earlier, actually. Let's see if I can log in. Where is it?
Well, I've got to quickly head off because I've got to start my.
Not a problem. Not a problem, mate. I'll just say this is what I should have been playing earlier. Oh, I can't play because I've got the sound off. Stephen, thanks for coming on, mate. Your links are in the thing below for yourself and your charity. Just shout out where people can find you.
Well, I'm about to go live in about 9 minutes because we got Arsenal versus West Ham, which is what game Watchalong. In about 9 minutes, so we did a build up and then watch along to that. Then we got the match reaction straight after. Should have fan cams also for this game as well, so that'll be fun.
That'd be nice. Yeah.
So make sure you come to SVT TV where we do Arsenal and football content. Any fans more than welcome to come on and have any.
I thought you were going to say you're on any fans then.
No. Any football fan ain't that popular. So, if you want to check out the F1 stuff that I do, then go check out SVT F1 as well. And both charities help towards amazing money and awareness for Children's Liver Disease Foundation. So.
Brilliant, mate. Thanks for joining us, mate. Good luck and against West Ham. And I'll no doubt speak to you next week sometime.
Yeah, definitely, mate. We'll sort of something out. I'll probably be free Monday or something. So
yeah. Cheers, bud. See you then.
Cheers.
Take care.
Take care.
Cheers.
Bye.
Oops, I was about to remove him and he went, oh, I should have played this earlier, shouldn't I? I still can't play because I've still got the bloody sound off. Right. Hang on. Let's pretend we scored a goal.
Hold on, I need to get this out because I'm doing my match reaction in a second. So I am still going to be that shameless and just hold this in front of me the whole time.
To be honest with you, look, like you say, what at the end of the day, what difference has it made? We can't catch. It's a brilliant flag, that, by the way. We can't. Who can't? Let's have a look at the league table.
I mean,
we're in 11th. We're in 11th. It would be nice to finish top 10, wouldn't it?
The thing is, what difference does it realistically make? We're not getting Europe through the league. No. The biggest thing today was not get pumped and get through it without injuries.
Yeah. Definitely. I mean, which we haven't done. Hopefully, Barnes and was it Madison? Did you say that were
Dewsbury Hall and Madison?
Dewsbury Hall and Madison. Let's hope that they are fit enough to come back against Roma. I still think we can do a job at Roma.
It's an uphill task, isn't it? But if there's a team that can go from losing to Tottenham to battering Roma, it's us.
It certainly is. I mean, there's this match stats just quickly. 60-40 really as good as for Leicester. It's the expected goals is a huge difference. Total shots 13-6, passes. Yeah, I mean, like I say, I'm looking at that and thinking, so what? I really am. They had Son down as man of the match. Do you think that's pretty fair?
Yeah, I thought he was decent.
Yes, yeah. I mean, when a second goal, it was the flick over the head and where he put the ball as well. It was top bins, wasn't it? And Inacho, our man of the match.
Yeah, take your pick. It could be any of them.
Yeah,
I don't think there was any particular standout performance. I'd say someone who does deserve a shout out is Amati. Amati, sorry, Samare.
I was just going to ask you about Samara. Yeah, I mean, he went off, but like you said, his first game back after I don't know how long, so it wasn't a complete surprise. But he didn't really do anything majorly wrong, did he?
No.
And in fairness to him, neither did Perez.
No. You know, it's a good day when you're praising Perez.
Yeah, but we still lost. You know what I mean? It's a loss, and I'm praising Perez. It's 6-1 after the other. And look, thanks very much for coming on. I'm going to go off now and get ready for the post-match show. You've got your reaction to do. I'm going to add all your details on the video below, but just tell everybody where they can find you.
So, Ant's Leicester fan channel, just match day vlogs, previews, post-match. Yeah, make sure to check me out on YouTube. If I haven't bored you too much on here being too miserable.
Mate, thanks for coming on.
No, absolute pleasure.
It broke the Arsenal chat up.
Oh, 100%. I love the fact that Stephen looked more asked about the fact that we were losing than we did.
Yes, I know. But, hey, thanks very much for coming on, mate. All the best. Take care, and fingers crossed for Thursday.
Yeah, fingers crossed. Bye.
Cheers. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Thanks to Ant for coming on there. Absolutely top guy. Make sure you go and check out Ant's TV channel. And we are going to be back in just over an hour when Brad will be here. And we will be talking post-match and maybe looking ahead to Roma. So we lost. It was against Tottenham. But we have got the a semi-final second leg. And I've still got to pinch myself to think that we're in a semi-final of a European competition. 90 minutes away. I mean, it's history already, but 90 minutes away from more history. Guys, as I say, I'm going to go off. Rennie, the bringer of good news, you always are. let me go, and we'll be back at 5 o'clock, same channel with Brad, and we will be doing the post-match show. Just this last message from I think it was a Tottenham player, if you remember.
Aye, all right, Chris. This is Neil Razor Ruddock here. No, you're huge. A Leicester City fan. You run the website, Facebook, the Twitter site, Leicester Till I Die. That's what you are, Chris. Oh, Leicester Till I Die. I'm Leicester Till I Die. Anyway, Chris, well done for doing all the hard work for Leicester City. All the best, son. Neil Razor Ruddock. Aye, Chrissy. Aye.
You could never accuse him of drinking, could you? See you in an hour for the post-match. Thanks to everybody that tuned in, for listening, for watching, for commenting. It was nearly fun. See you in an hour. Goodbye.
Thanks for watching Leicester Till I Die. This is Chris saying goodbye, and see you next time.
Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
That's all, folks.
Some people are on the pitch. They think it's all over. It is now.